I am in desperate need of a closet declutter. I usually keep up with it pretty regularly every season as I create my seasonal capsules, but this year has been really busy, and to be honest, I haven't been keeping up with it. And as you may know, I recently had a professional color analysis done, and this just gave me so much clarity as to why some items that were okay on the hanger that I wasn't loving and I couldn't put my finger on why are not exactly working, and it gave me the push to actually get rid of them. And I also want to take this opportunity to take photos of whatever is left, which I'm guessing is probably not going to be a lot, so that I can start creating my digital wardrobe. Because believe it or not, I've never done it properly before. I've kind of done it on Pinterest here and there, like pinning the things that I actually own. But what I've noticed is that that has a lot of limitations, and I've actually found a better way, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So this is going to be very messy. You're going to see the very messy bedroom, so please bear with me as we do this, and we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. So here's my approach to decluttering. I'm going to pull out everything from my closets and from storage, and I'm going to lay it out on the bed and handle each item one by one a la Marie Kondo. I'm looking to create 3 different piles. I'm looking for a right color must keep pile, wrong color but a still must keep pile, because it's not realistic to completely do a wardrobe overhaul. Like, I just don't have that kind of money, though a girl can wish. And just wrong color, doesn't fit, don't want it anymore, going out the door pile. And I have to say that having the lens of color to look through in a wardrobe declutter actually does help out a lot, because as I mentioned in the pillars video, one of the core pillars of creating a successful capsule wardrobe is having a very clear vision and a color palette. And this essentially just put that color palette completely in focus for me, so that I know what I'm building from here on out, and it's much easier to declutter those things that are not going to fit into that vision. This definitely doesn't work with my coloring, but no way I'm getting rid of it. It stays. And to be honest, I have had a lot of pieces in my wardrobe for a really long time that I still wore, even though I knew they weren't great. Primarily because I knew that they could work into my capsules and that I could realistically wear them, even though they didn't make me feel my best. This is absolutely insane. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. I do have a quasi-minimalist wardrobe, and to be frank, a lot of this is stuff that I had already pulled out to get rid of, and then as this evolved, I was like, maybe I should reconsider what I was going to throw out and how I was going to get rid of it so that I can actually make the most of it. But this is insane. Like, this is just like way too much clothing. The thing with creating content, and I don't want to like complain about this, but is it like brands are sending you stuff all the time. So like my wardrobe grows even when you don't see it, or even when I don't try to grow it. It's just like there's constant influx of things. So I guess this is what I'm learning. I need to keep up with it better. This is everything that I own, except for the stuff that I'm wearing and the stuff that's in the laundry, which is not a lot. This is what's in the laundry, just to give you an idea. It's right there holding up my light, being used as a sandbag. Okay, but I'm gonna try to create a little bit of space, and we can start creating 3 distinct piles and see how we do. So I do want to show you this jacket, because I've had this jacket since college and I've had it repair a million times, and I love it. It's leather, it's genuine leather, and it started to rip actually, and like I cannot tell you the number of wardrobe departments in movies that I've worked in that have helped me fix it. But I was gonna try to fix it myself, but what I now know is that this color, not a great color on me. Even like right now I can see it on the camera, how it automatically just picks up the jacket, and the jacket looks fantastic, but I look completely blown out. So already know that this is not the best jacket for me, as lovely as it is. I know my boyfriend's gonna be completely heartbroken if I'm getting rid of it, so we just won't tell him. This dress, for example, from my summer capsule wardrobe, it's like purple and brown, and the purple could work, but the brown really doesn't work for me. And this is one of those pieces where I was like, why am I getting rid of it? It's perfectly fine. But now I know, and I have permission, and I can buy a new sundress when the summer comes. So I want to show you these very quickly. This are my two dresses that I wear to many events. Obviously this is the right color because it's black and it has like crimson red flowers on it, which is great. The other one is from BCBG. I've had it forever and it's a beautiful shade. I would say it's like coral. Obviously now we know coral doesn't work for me, but I love the dress. So I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna do some research and I'm gonna see if I can dye it. Like I'm thinking maybe we'll go full on like cranberry red or maybe a navy. I don't know, I haven't figured it out, but I love the dress too much that I can't really part with it. So it's gonna stay. So I've gone through everything is separated, and this is the pile of all the things I'm gonna get rid of. So before I photograph everything that I'm going to keep, I am going to go through this pile and separate between what can I sell on Poshmark, like what's a realistic thing that I want to put time and effort into actually selling myself, what goes straight to ThredUp, because I think they might take more things in bulk, and what is just a donation. All the stuff, the donation stuff is out. This is my pile of selling stuff, which I still need to photograph, and the rest is the stuff that I'm going to keep. So now I am going to start photographing them one by one so that I can upload them into the digital wardrobe. And the way that I prefer to do it is to take all of the photos on my phone. I prefer to take smaller file photos so that then I can have an album on my phone of all of the items that I actually own, and I can upload them onto any platform, or you know, if anything happens and I delete an item on accident, I already have the photograph of the item and I don't have to retake the photo. It's actually been a couple of days since I started decluttering my wardrobe. I had to stop because I ran out of light, I couldn't photograph my stuff properly, and then a lot of other things happened and I haven't been able to get back to it. So now I have gone through, yes, I'm wearing the same shirt and I let my hair air dry, what do we think? And I just want to take you through what is actually remaining in my wardrobe so that you can visibly see what I have left. I'm basically taking myself through the same system that I would take a client through, of decluttering all of the wardrobe, making sure that we're noticing where the repeats are and where the holes are. And right now, I have a ton. And the easiest way for me to like actually notice where the holes are in those wardrobes is to build that wardrobe digitally. There's many ways that you can do this. I used to use Pinterest for this, but I recently found a better way. And recently I've been using Open Wardrobe. Open Wardrobe is sponsoring this video, coincidentally, but I want to show you how I'm using it because I think their software is amazing. So as I've mentioned before, I've taken the time to take photos of every single thing in my wardrobe and then uploading them into Open Wardrobe. And the algorithm alone recognizes what's in the photo. A lot of the times it recognizes the color, the style, the print, all of those kinds of details so that I don't have to input them one by one, and then I hit save and then it takes me automatically to the other one. And what I like the most is this background remover situation that they have going on, because it makes all of my outfits look super put together and cohesive, which is a very, very nice feature. Another thing that I really like about Open Wardrobe is that it has different wardrobes that you can separate. So right now I have my main wardrobe, which you can see right here is basically everything that I own. And oh God, right off the bat I can see I have way too many black things and I need to add some color. And what I love about this too is that I can immediately see on Open Wardrobe which items are not in my winter color palette, which is incredible. It would have saved me so much time because I don't have to pull out the wallet and compare every single item to every single color in my color wallet. I can just tell from here what's vibing and what is not. But what I love about this the most is, let's say I ever want to create a capsule wardrobe where I'm in the process of creating a new one. For now, let me show you with my fall capsule wardrobe, my current one. And here I am going to select those items from my main wardrobe that made it directly into my fall capsule wardrobe. And there you go. I just created my fall capsule wardrobe in a matter of seconds. How easy is that? So now that I have my wardrobe completely built, here's my approach for building a new wardrobe that is actually going to match with my coloring. First of all, I don't want to declutter anymore. I think this is a very good size for me. Remember that not all of these pieces are actually present in my actual wardrobe right now because a lot of them I can't wear. I would be too cold, so those are in storage. But for the most part, I feel like now I've gotten to a good number where I don't want it to grow and I don't want it to get out of control. So I think from this point forward, I'm gonna implement a 1 in, 1 out rule. Anything that I knew that I want can come in, but one item must go out. So we'll see how I do with that. And the other thing that I think I'm going to continue to do is that I am going to continue to build seasonal capsules. That system really works for me to help me make sure that I have enough clothes to wear for an entire season and that I'm not going to get bored and then new items are coming into my wardrobe constantly without getting so out of control that I'm buying so many duplicates. That's how I ended up with 3 black t-shirts in the last 5 years. I don't know why. I barely wear black t-shirts and somehow I have 3 of them. Don't ask me why. I think, frankly, the trickiest thing for me is going to be continue to have enough clothes so that I can create relevant content for you, for my brand partners, and because I know not all of you are winters and have my same body frame, and I want to continue to create content that is really going to be helpful for you. But at the same time, my wardrobe is meant to serve me, and I really want to build a wardrobe and maintain a wardrobe that is going to make me happy, because that is the whole point of our wardrobes in the end. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to manage that, if I'm going to create 2 different wardrobes or if I'm going to do it digitally, which honestly I might. That just occurred to me and I think that might be a good idea. So that is going to be it for this video, and I will leave you Open Wardrobe linked in the description box below in case you want to check it out. It is completely free to download, by the way, and it is a company that I'm working with very closely and that I wholeheartedly believe in. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and let me know in the comments, what is your ruthless rule for what makes it into your wardrobe? Somebody recently told me that they apply what they call the X test, and they essentially hold an item and think, if I ran into my ex while wearing this item, how would I feel? Would I be mortified? And if the answer is yes, they get rid of it. And I thought that was completely brilliant. So whatever it is for you, an ex-boss, an ex-colleague, whoever it is that you would be mortified, let me know what your rule is in the comments below. And as I mentioned before, I do have a video to help you make the most of those items that you want to sell secondhand and get the most bang for your buck for them. So if you don't want to miss it, check this video right now, and I'll see you in the comments over there.